Welcome to the Orange Couch.
I'm Marc.
I'm Amanda.
And I am Dalek!
And this is Doctor Who, Season 7, Episode 1.
Asylum of the Daleks.
In no particular order, we need to neutralize all the Daleks in this asylum, rescue Oswin from the wreckage, escape from this planet, and fix Amy and Rory's marriage.
Okay, I'm counting 3 lost causes. Anyone else?
Actually, Amy, the Doctor graded out pretty well in this spectacular season premiere, with a little help from his friends.
As for the first goal, neutralizing the Daleks, I think we can safely say, got that one done.
Doctor Who! Doctor Who!
Fellas, you're never gonna stop asking.
Unfortunately for the Doctor, the A+ for this assignment goes to Oswin Oswald, who we thought could be the new Amy Pond, but smarter and without Rory.
The Doctor would have been dead not once, but twice without Deus Ex Oswin. He was nearly space-plungered into oblivion before she erased all memories of the Predator, which also allowed him to practically tap dance right out of the angriest Tea Party gathering since the RNC.
Stephen Moffat's made comments in the past that suggest that he thinks the Daleks are overplayed and cliched at this point. On one hand, that's insulting to those of us who never get tired of hearing Daleks yell exterminate.
Exterminate! Exterminate!
But in this episode, it works out because he went the extra mile to completely rewrite the Daleks so that he can keep them in the series without having to succumb to the tedious storylines where the Doctor acts surprised for the 40th time that they're still around.
The Doctor's next goal was to rescue Oswin. Instead, he was all, "You're one of the worst things in the universe, surprise, now could you blow yourself up to save us?" But to Oswin's eternal credit, she did. Another A for Oswin, but the Doctor gets an F because she totally got blown up.
However, extra credit is in the air because the actress is scheduled to come back later in the season. Plus, even if we didn't know that, bringing a character on who's the female equivalent of Jack Harkness isn't something you do for a one-off episode.
And Oswin broke the fourth wall about as badly as she effed up the Daleks.
And remember,
The next goal was to get off the planet. A's for everyone, the Doctor and Oswin. Seriously, people, there's no way this character isn't coming back. She makes the Doctor look like Rory.
Moffat's decision to create human Daleks and point out explicitly that they retain their human memories and then give us a Dalek-human, doe-eyed, hybrid genius, sexy Han Solo in a red dress could mean that we get the Doctor's first Dalek companion in human casing after Christmas.
Let's just hope they don't go back to the well of that fake flesh Amy was made out of for half of season 6.
And now we turn to the dark side of the episode, Amy and Rory.
Amy, you kicked me out!
You want kids. You have always wanted kids. Ever since you were a kid. Don't you dare talk to me about waiting outside a box because that is nothing. Rory, nothing compared to giving you up.
Boo!
You two are jerks! This is a love for the ages!
Hi, Dalek. And false. Amy was super rad without Rory, and with her modeling career taking off, she could totally nab some A-list tail.
If you were Amy, would you rather wipe up Rory's constant stream of drool or say, make another TARDIS baby with a wide-eyed Alexander Skarsgård?
Babies, yes! This was all about babies, which are the most important things in the universe other than Daleks!
Dude, that was just a sex joke. Babies are the worst, especially on television. Okay, you could defend the last Pond baby because it turned into River Song and fits into the whole meta concept of the Doctor using the Ponds, wittingly or unwittingly, to create his own family.
But future babies, especially the non-TARDIS kind,
And especially the kind you make with Rory losing his boner if you aren't reassuring him every minute,
are boring. Amy Pond is an intergalactic badass who single-handedly willed the Doctor back into existence. She would hardly be obsessing over babies, whether or not she could have them, especially with Rory.
Rory waited 2,000 years for her, and she only wants to make him happy!
Exactly. And that makes no sense with Amy Pond's character. She's totally selfish, which is a great character flaw too rarely given to women on TV. Amy thinks of Rory as Mr. Pond. She makes choices for herself and expects others to get on board or get out of the way. She is the star and Rory is the backing band.
On top of that, she knows Rory is happy to be the backing band. The notion that he would somehow be unhappy with her because they only had one kid who turned out to be one of the two coolest people in the history of the universe is patently ridiculous. Rory would do anything to be with Amy and put up with anything too.
Rory waited 2,000 years for Amy. He'd want to be married to Amy if she made him sleep under the bed. He'd stay by her side if she made him pretend to be the doctor in bed. Having the chance to bone Amy for life without any babies crying in the background would sound good to most guys, but especially to Rory Williams.
I guess the doctor gets an A, but the assignment blows.
Let's hope this is only a temporary reprieve for the pond marriage.
I'd certainly rather see Amy dating a dinosaur on a spaceship.
We might get our chance next week on the Orange Couch.